Hello! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are here tonight to watch the Sick Nasty episode. And yes, you are all sick nasty if you are here. Miss Kirby, thank you for the 10th. Next, thank you for the 13th. Shuck with 6. Appreciate you guys. Mikey with 12. I probably have something yellow. Ella, thank you for the 17th. I have not had a chance to fix the treadmill yet, so I'm not going to bother. Should be an interesting episode, though. I mean, huge blunder. Huge blunder to come. Honey, thank you for the 33rd. Basic update so far from the day is that the vote seems to have swiveled back over to Joseph leaving over Rubina. Chelsea getting her way. Corey, thank you for the 48th. She seems to have swayed MJ, which is a blunder on MJ's part, in my opinion. Not a huge blunder, but a little bit of a blunder. Episode is starting soon. We can run the prediction. Commercial by 5:12. Yes, no. As of right now, Chemo is still leaving if he doesn't win. But it's not like the most locked down in the world that would happen. Once you decide you're willing to keep Joseph over Rubina, or once you decide you're willing to vote Joseph out over Rubina. Playing, thank you for the 3 months in advance. I appreciate the confidence. You'd kind of might as well just do the same with Chemo. Yeah, the lighting is not good. I know. I just don't feel like closing the window. It's too hot. It's too hot for that. It'll get dark soon. You're not a new space. Same space. It's just a particularly bright day, and the walls are white now, which makes it even more obvious that it's a particularly bright day. James, thank you for the second. But first, thank you for the 29th. And we're on.
When Angela was named the replacement nominee.
When Angela was named the replacement nominee. Shoddy, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Robot Army. Corm, thank you for the 26th. He's like that. Man, Quinn has dropped the ball so hard this week. And let me tell you, I have people, I saw them in the chat on the roundtable last night. Oh, you're so hard on Quinn. Stop being so hard on Quinn. If Joseph leaves and Quinn is out next week, which is a very real possibility right now, I want those people to stand up. Nelson, thank you for the 31st. I feel like this happens. So it's like Quinn starts his HOH, and I'm like, here are all of the mistakes I think he's making. And people are like, stop being so critical. And then those mistakes start catching up to him. And it's like, would you rather I like not called this out ahead of time? Rish, thank you for the 6th. Gizmo, thank you for the 5th. Pinky with 51. All right, episode's actually on now. IV, thank you for the 48th. Lots of Tuckers. Lots of Tucker cutaways as well. I'm tired today. And, you know, I did. Renoms are not an option. She did not do you a solid by not putting Leah on the block. Leah was an op. Chelsea wanted T-Core. She wanted T-Core on the block. My God. What is Quinn doing? Who's to say he wouldn't do it to me? I don't know. Probably the fact that he didn't do it to you. Bane, welcome to the Robot Army. He's so red in that DR. Oh, Joseph, no. No. Not the it might be mutual vibes. I mean, come on. Oh, she has love for him. Oh. Oh. In my life for a long time. Oh. I mean, what are we doing here, you know? Not the deformation. Okay. Huge fan of your work. Yeah, I love that. Oh, and just like that, it's a yes. Just under the line. Next prediction. Should we throw in a cheeky Tucker? Because surely at this point the Tucker count must be going down. All right, I'm seeing people saying no Tucker. Um, veto draw. We can do veto draw. A lot of the things you guys are asking about took place after the veto. Doesn't mean they couldn't change it, but a lot of stuff happened post veto. This is veto draw in the next segment. Man, that was rough. That was rough with Joseph. That was oof. The blushing, the I get a feeling that it might be mutual sometimes. Like oof, oof. Andy, thank you for the 23rd. The friend zone graph. Have I ever been in a Joseph situation? No. Why would I be? That's my whole. Okay. People are acting like it was weird of me to say that you can just turn off a crush. I feel like it wasn't that weird. Hold on, is this a new Survivor? Where is she? Who knows what's about to happen? Who knows what's about to happen? Love it. I did clip it. Hold on, we're back. We'll come back to the crush talk. Ron, thank you for the third. Wow, we got a Tucker already. thinks he's Dr. Will. That's just no context. I'm sorry, it just reminds me so much of when she talked about Tucker. And we saw where that went. That's some veto draw music. Yup. They have no other screensavers for the hologram thing. You know? I feel like there's a lot of opportunity there. It's going wasted. It's being wasted. Joseph's my dude. Then why did you nominate him? Quinn! You're HOH! You don't let other people control your nominations. Leap, thank you for converting. The cult of T-Core. Okay. Next prediction. Who goes first in the veto? Leah, Quinn, Angela, Joseph, Chemo, Rubina. It's going to be the first person we see play the veto. Nobody really sees T-Core as responsible for Tucker leaving. That's the beauty of that HOH week. Now, the downside is that she didn't get, I guess, credit for it, but also she, her allies are now suffering because they weren't in on it. But, it could have been smoother. But, hey, she managed to take out Tucker and put herself in a very winning position. And if she's able to keep both of them in the game, all of a sudden, T-Core's back. Just like that. Tomorrow, thank you for the 14th. Morai, thank you for the 7th. Crush Talk revisit. I just don't think it's that weird. Like, I feel like Melissa even explained it. It's like, you like a crush, you're just like, oh, this person's cool. I'm interested in them. Oh, turns out I'm not interested in them. Or how about I don't want to be interested in them? Because it's not reciprocated. Like, I think it's one thing, like, if you're in a relationship, like, I get that. You can't just turn off feelings for somebody. But if you're, like, crushing on, like, there's a reason there's a difference between a crush and a relationship, You back already? Jeez. Like, in order for me to have a crush, I need to want to have a crush. You know what I mean? I need to actively choose to do it. If I don't want to have a crush, why would I have a crush? Why is that so insane? I don't understand. What, I'm just going to be like, oh man, involuntarily, there's this person that I just can't control myself around. That's ridiculous. TMK, thank you for the third. A tree falls on you. That's okay. She's in yellow. Peyton, thank you for the 24th. You guys, Leah looks so good in yellow. They are all starting at the same time here. There's an argument to be made that this answer is Quinn. All right. Quick poll. Is Quinn the answer? Quick poll. Quinn betters are a minority, so they can't win this poll through brute force. They will need allies. The people have spoken. True. Joseph joining a long list of super fans who think they can be Dr. Will or Dan Giesling and go home because of it. Wow, she was close. Oof. He threw it away. He's missing the leg. Wow. What was that? That was a great veto comp. Detective, thank you for the second. Minimal physicality. Required. It was mostly about skill with a small physicality portion. It was fun to see them all go at once instead of if we had to watch them do it one by one, that would have been lame. Um, there were some funny moments. We had the other people watching them compete, which was also fun because we got to see their reactions. They did a decent job of like showing us what was happening with the progression of like how close people were, where they were going wrong. The 8 seconds ago flashback was great. All right. Next prediction. Do we hear you're sick nasty? If you want to hear Rings of Power coverage, search for RHAP We Know Scripted TV. Not my name choice. What? Who? You can find it on YouTube or podcast. I am on the podcast tonight. Thanks, Rob. Tastemakers is fun. I probably don't promo it enough. Tastemakers is kind of like it's kind of like doing a live feed update, but for like other shows and movies and weekly. It's a good time. It's Grace and I talking about like what shows are coming out, what movies are coming out. We try to watch as much as we can. I think it drops on Tuesdays. It's called The Tastemakers. The idea is that it's like you can just like listen to the podcast weekly, kind of be informed on what's going on, and then also like we'll tell you about the new stuff that's coming out and we'll watch it and give you a sense of whether it's worth checking out. For instance, Chaos dropped on Netflix this week. Thought it was very good. We're back, by the way. It's on RHAP We Know Scripted TV. If you search RHAP Scripted, you'll probably find it. Yeah, RHAP Scripted. Show right up. Is this going to be what he says postseason? Listen, that I was trying to convince her of how much I liked her so that she wouldn't want to ruin our relationship. Even T-Core knows she should be on the block. Here we go. They cut the wheelie wheelie funny. That was the worst part. I was gonna maybe replace my clip with theirs because of the music, but mine's better. I mean, I do have the sax music by itself.
I need to leave.
It's not long enough though. I need to get a different version. You're sick nasty, yes. Do we get Joseph versus Angela in the next segment? Joseph versus Angela. And you know what I mean by this. It's the interaction where he's like, sorry, there's nothing I can do to help you. Win the AI arena. It caused Angela to spin into a tizzy. It caused Joseph to apologize. Do we get it in the next segment? Jenny, thank you for the 63rd month in a row. Never missed a month. Jenny, thank you so much. Would Quinn be more aggressive about not using the veto if it wasn't? I mean, he basically told her, like, I could never be mad at you. I've been streaming for more than 63 months. When did I start? I don't even remember. Like 2017, 18, 19? No, maybe 2017? 2018? One of those. I think 19 is too recent. 2018 is possible. 2017 sounds right to me. But you also have to count, like, Ariane, thank you for the 6 months in advance. Thank you so much for that confidence in the content. I did a couple of like one-off streams. We played Mario Party at a live show once. And we did a couple of early watch parties early on that were like one-offs. And then I started regularly streaming when I started playing God of War, and then streaming for like feeds and episodes more regularly. And I think I probably started in like 2017, but didn't actually start until like 2018. So I think the longest subscription streak you could have is like probably. Oop, we're back. Just over 6 years. Yeah, this is right away. Joseph versus Angela. If you want to avoid the commercials, the ads, you can subscribe. Help support the channel. Do appreciate it if you do. Sydney, thank you for the 30 seconds. Yeah, pro tip, I believe you should try to subscribe via desktop, not via like app. Duval, thank you for the second. Quick yes on the prediction. Do. Shatters my heart. What do you mean you have to? What do you mean? In what world do you have to? See, Leah literally makes a decision. He's trying to like propose this as like the house won't want you to make this decision. Make you? What do you mean make you? Final prediction. Final DR. Jackie gifting 5 subs.
Wow, a 5!
Thank you, Jackie, for the generosity. Final DR. Quinn, Leah, Angela, Joseph, Chemo, Rubina, Chelsea, other. It's just like Quinn had T-Core staring him in the face as the obvious option for who to nominate. So for him to be in the DR, saying, I have no choice but to put up my ally, Joseph. No choice. I have to. Leah's making me do it. It's just like, what do you mean? It's like he's standing at the top of a ladder and he has 2 options. Right? Like somebody's like, listen, you need to get down from there. Hey, do you think of the second month? Like, you need to get down from here. He's like, I don't want to get down from here. I don't want to. It'll suck. Like, sorry, we're going to push you. We're going to make you get down from there. You can't stay up there. The wall is coming in. You're going to have to come down one way or another. He could climb down the ladder, or he can jump. And he's standing there like, you're pushing me off. You're making me jump. We're back. Man, they really cut this short without this. This is, if there was ever a time to do speeches, I feel like it was this episode. That was a little anticlimactic. T-Core not having the opportunity to vote is a wild caveat to already poor reasoning. Of course it meant nothing. This kid. The 4% Angela crew with a zoom in. Massive win. And a fun way to end the episode. That was a fun episode. Good episode. I will be on the podcast tonight. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, I'll have the update. We'll be back here on Twitch watching the eviction. AI Arena once again. Very much matters. Once again, currently there's a blindside in place. We'll see if it holds and if it remains a blindside. But, man. What a, just such a fumble. It's just such a fumble by Quinn. What are you doing? All right, if I'm going to wear yellow, I have to go see if I have anything yellow. Blindside is on Joseph and Quinn. Quinn doesn't know that the vote is flipped. But that's what we've got today. For the stream. Tune in tonight. We'll talk some more. Or tune in soon. 10 minutes or so. For the podcast. We'll chat through it all. Answer your questions. And have a good time. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I will see all of you soon on the podcast.